We're glad you could join us for KCTV5 News at 10 tonight. I'm Greg Payne. That controversial new gun law signed by Missouri Governor Mike Parson prohibits the enforcement of federal gun laws by local law enforcement agencies. KCTV5's Leslie Aguilar shows us how it's meant to work and how people across the state are reacting.
Among a crowd of cheering supporters in the Lee Summit Gun Shop and Range, Governor Mike Parson signed the Second Amendment Protection Act into law.
At the end of the day, we're protecting Missourians' rights that were guaranteed in the Constitution.
State Senator Eric Burleson co-sponsored it. He says the new law ensures state and local law enforcement take no part in enforcing federal gun laws. Earlier this year, President Biden signed an executive order directing the Department of Justice to do 6 things to address gun violence. None of them include any bans of firearms, but one did cause the ATF to propose a new rule that would regulate and require federal registration for certain braces that can be used on AR rifles. One was used recently at the grocery store shooting in Boulder, Colorado.
That is simply an accessory like any other accessory that goes with the firearm, and for the government to tell us that we can't have this brace and that we can't use it because they deem it somehow more dangerous than any other accessory on any other firearm is a complete overreach.
Gun store owner Mike Brown believes the ATF rule proposal may be the first thing that puts the new Missouri law to the test. But some believe the law will be stopped in the courts. KRISTIN BOWEN is a chapter leader with Missouri's Moms Demand Action for Gun Sense in America group.
I couldn't look at my kids in the eyes anymore and say that this wouldn't happen here. It just didn't look like the adults were going to take action, and so I needed to get involved.
She says this law will cause unnecessary confusion for the law enforcement battling the rise in gun violence across the state. And the Missouri Sheriff's Association agrees. In a statement released in April on the then proposed law, they said it would offer a layer of protection to dangerous criminals. For example, if a criminal robs the local bank at gunpoint or a child is kidnapped at gunpoint, Missouri law enforcement could not investigate these matters or offer material aid to the FBI in any way.
Missouri already had some of the weakest gun laws in the nation, and after an extraordinarily horrible year for gun violence with also, by the way, record gun sales in our state, we are really disappointed.
Today, though, the law is in effect, and many see it as a win that upholds the Second Amendment. Leslie Aguilar, KCTV5 News.
Now, the law also allows for anyone to sue agencies that violate the Second Amendment protection for a minimum fine of $50,000.